Alright, sorry about that, folks. I thought I was live, but apparently was not. But we are live now. Here as we're watching Chad Hawkins come around here through qualifying. Turns 3 and 4 back around here onto the front straightaway. Kurt, best time is out there with Steven Shue with 24.348. Matt Barker there now bumped down to third. Now fourth with a 24.432. As Brian Hennings now jumps up there with a 24.403 for second place. Chad Hawkins pulls in there for third. Still have Houston that qualifies. Shue out there with a 24.074 for the quick time here tonight. Barker jumps up there in the second now with a 24.247. Matt Gall finishing his laps here. There's Daniel Love finishing his lap. John Darnell, out here in that number 3 machine on the scoreboard, but 99 on the truck. As it comes off corner number 3 and 4, gonna lay down a, let's see here, unless this is his out lap. See what he does here through turns 1 and 2, back onto the back straightaway. Up there against that outside barrier, a little loose coming off a 2. Down here into corner number 3 and 4. And we noticed that with the Xfinity cars also there Monday night when we were just out messing around, that this track does kind of get a little loose coming off the corners. You've got to really pay attention and gather it up there. As Darnell lays down a 25.314, can he quicken that time this second lap? And does not look like it as he's slowing down here off the pace here, off a 2. And brings it down around 3 and 4, and definitely off pace there, from, if I'm looking at it right. And down through here, and I do believe that's going to be that for that. We got Theresa Spiker there in Mama T, as some would know, down there sitting ready to qualify as well. Again, thanks everybody for joining us here at Baker Farm TV. Again, we got started a little late on the broadcast guide. My fault. I thought I hit the go live button, started talking away, did all the pre-race, nuptials and everything, and didn't realize we did not go live. So we'll hit some of them sponsors throughout the race to make sure that they get their proper shout-outs and everything as we head down here off a 3, back down off to the front straightaway. And it looks like that John Darnell just out there laying some laps, trying to get some time there. Theresa out here in that number 70 VRX machine up there against that outside wall. Gonna roll it around here off of 2, back that back straightaway. Gonna see how she can qualify here as they roll off 3 and 4. Back out onto the front straightaway. Looking pretty good. Getting a little loose. That's gonna have to chase it down there into the grass. That his lap is not gonna count. And neither will that lap. So no time for Theresa. Qualifying has ended. We're going to get to our grid here in just a quick moment. And there's our starting grid. Starting grid tonight, it's going to be Steven Shue inside front row number 1, starting there on pole. To his outside is going to be Chris Barker in that number 2 spot. In row number 2, starting in third, that's the inside row, Brian Hennings in that number 74. Matthew Gall to his outside in 4th. In row number 3, it's going to be on the inside, Daniel Love in the number 71. And to his outside, starting 6, is Chad Hawkins in the number 84. Matthew Barker A starts inside row number 4 in 7th with that number 96 machine. James Wagoner Welding starts his outside tonight in 8th with that number 30. Chris Ramsey starting there in 9th position. That's going to be inside row number 5. When his outside is going to be Benjamin Richards starting in 10th. In 11th, that's going to be John Darnell, the third, starting there in 11th. And that number 3 machine, that's inside row number 6 with John Houston, his outside, in that 28 machine. And that looks to be our starting grid. I'm a little confused on why. Oh, I'm not hitting the right thing, that's why. There we go. 13th is going to be Larry Fairman. That's the inside row of row number 7. Teresa Spiker there in 14th. Outside row number 7 there at the back of the pack. So lights are out on the pace car. We're going to get green flag racing here shortly. As we got 80 laps for the distance here tonight. Down at Thunder Alley, back straightaway here at the Rock. A lot of great support here for James Wagoner Welding, as you see it on the front of many trucks out there. And speaking of Wagner, all right, we'll get that fixed there. Thank you for letting me know that. Didn't realize we were echoing there in the mic. Is that any better? Anthony, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get that fixed again, and hopefully it'll be okay. As we roll down here in corner number 1. As the green flag rolls there, we're coming down into corner number 3. Stephen Shue out front, side by side for second and third, as Christopher Barker there in second, Brian Henning there in third, fighting side by side, and we're already under caution here tonight, here at lap number 2 for Matthew Gall. Oh, Matthew Gall up there in that number 84, or I'm sorry, no, 78. We got him here on screen, that purple number 78 machine. Getting loose as he comes through the middle, breaks it down, going to try to chase it up the racetrack, and not quite do it, ends up turning, getting it sideways, getting help there from the 96. And then across the nose of the 84 of Chad Hawkins. Chad Hawkins up there into the fence as well after making contact with the 78 of Matthew Gall. And that broadcast still echoing at all there for you guys out there watching. Hopefully it's not. You'll just have to let me know if it is or isn't. As quickly as things are known to me, I do try to fix them as quickly as I can. As we're here on our first caution at lap number 3 for the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series is Monday night, but we are here with the Truck Series here this Wednesday evening.
Yeah, I'm getting along. Just trying to get my head off things, racing along.
You need to talk. I'm here.
I appreciate it. All you guys, I appreciate that you guys are praying with me. It's really been fun.
All right, so as we get set to roll here, and I don't know why that was up. Oh, I do know why that was up. Okay, hide that. As that was a leftover from what was supposed to be Monday's stream. As we got, well, it seems like we got everybody lined back up for the restart. All right, I may know where the echo is coming from, so we'll get that fixed pronto. And yeah, that is where that is coming from. So give me one quick moment. My mic. All right, we're trying to get this fixed as quickly as we can here. There we go. That should take care of the echo. And now we got Stephen Shu out front, Christopher Barker there in second, Brian Hennings there third, James Wagoner there fourth, Daniel Love there in fifth with Chris Ramsey there sixth, Benjamin Richards there in seventh, and we got the 56 there in a great looking VRX machine. All right, the echo is gone now that we understood what was causing it. Apparently my mic got switched and got screwed up. That's what was causing the echo there, so sorry about that. As we do have it fixed now, coming down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Out there is that number 28 machine on the high side. That's John Houston. Out front, it's still Stephen Shu. As they're following there through turns 3 and 4, back around to the front stretch. You got the 13 of Chris Ramsey down looking to the inside. You got the 99. Look up there on the top of turn number 2, coming down the back stretch. Heading down here in the corner number 3 and 4. And right behind him in that 99, that's going to be John Daniel, or sorry, I keep calling it Daniel, but it's John Darnell in that number 3 as they come back across the stripe. Making it lap number 9 on the books here as we head down here in the corner number. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4. And out front, that's Stephen Shu still leading it as we got a battle heating up there between, oh, no, there, hold on a moment. Battle heating up between Benjamin Richards and Chris Ramsey. Ramsey up there on the high side in that 13. And we got the truck loose down there. That's the white number 30, or sorry, no, white number 99. And that is the 99 on the scoreboard. That is Larry Fairman sitting there in that Ford machine trying to hang on to it. We got 2 Toyotas leading the pack right now. Stephen Shu and Chris Barker out there in second with James Wagoner sitting there in third. Brian Hennings there fourth. Down here in fifth is John Houston. Benjamin Richards there sixth. Larry Fairman there in seventh. Chris Ramsey there eighth. Matthew Barker there in ninth with John Darnell there in 10th. That is rounding out your top 10 here so far this evening. Daniel Love has crashed. That is the number 71. Now, Love, I'm unsure exactly what happened. We'll take a quick replay look at it here. With the on the pole instant replay, looks like he might have got loose coming underneath of, or I don't know, he got loose there. Nobody touched him, and then he just brings it down there into that inside barrier, smashes the center of that truck in pretty good, gets it lined back up and back underway. No caution as he stayed down on the apron. Anthony, thank you so much for letting us know that we had the echo. Oh, glad we could get it fixed. As we're watching the battle here, James Wagoner now up top above the number 46 of Chris Barker as they head down here through 1 and 2, back out onto that backstretch. This Thunder Alley backstretch here at the Rock in the corner number 3. And looks like Wagner's really putting the pressure on for that lead there. Out of corner number 4. Back around onto that front stretch. Nap number 15 on the board as they head down here into corner number 1 once again. Chad Hawkins now crashed as he's had issues, and here he is spun around there on the back stretch. And there comes the leader, so that's going to put Chad Hawkins a lap down there. Out on the inside, they work down here through turns 1 and 2. Back out onto that oh, nope, sorry, that was 3 and 4. Back out here onto the front stretch. Heading down into corner number 3 and 4. Hawkins lost it coming out of 2. Or somewhere along the backstretch. Wagner out there in front. You got Brian Hennings there second. Stephen Shu in third. John Houston sitting fourth. Chris Barker there sitting fifth. Now we're looking here of the 99. now we're back here again watching that 28 of John Houston as he's got Stephen Shue there in front of him. Down here into corner number 3 and 4. Back around here onto that back. That was 1 and 2. Back out onto the back straightaway. Houston looking to the inside of Shue but cannot quite get there. Barker sitting there in 5th. You got Hennings trying to chase down Wagoner out front. Wagoner hanging on to that lead as they head down here into corner number 1 and 2. Once again, out onto the backstretch. Across the stripe they come as the 13 of Chris Ramsey hangs on to position number 8 there. And Hawkins has entered the pits. And we head on down here into corner number 1 and 2. Here at the Rock, still racing well here as we got the 96 right there on the bumper off of 4 down here through the front straightaway. 96 there of Matt is looking to the inside now, looking to the outside, unsure which lane he really wants to try to push for, as it looks like that number 99 of Larry Fairman got a little loose coming off of 2. That's going to open the door up. That's going to let Ramsey in on the inside there, possibly the 96 of Ace as well, as Ace gets it down there, stuck down on that inside. In the corner number 1 to go. Can Ace stick it in there and get that position? And the 99 of Fairman up into the outside wall. He works through 1 and 2, back out onto the backstretch. And out onto that backstretch wall now goes the Fairman as Ace makes the pass coming down that backstretch. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Everybody single file for the most part. Hawkins down 3 laps. I happened to catch that as it was rolling across the top of the scoring ticker there at the top of the screen. Definitely still want to give a shout out there to K&S, as Kai is currently off ill tonight. Wishing him well and a speedy recovery. So glad I could help fill in here at Roughneck for the series here tonight. We got lap number 22 shown on the board of the 80 here tonight. Down Thunder Alley is James Wagoner, followed by Brian Hennings. Now we've got John Houston and Stephen Shue there. Back out there at the lead, there is James Wagoner trying to hang on to it in front of Brian Hennings as they come off of 4. Putting lap number 23 now onto the board as they head down here into corner number 1 and 2. That 74 Speed VRX machine looking really good there in second. Great paint there on that. And take a look at this. Wouldn't this be cool for Wagoner? We'll see if we can get a look at Wagoner's machine. And I believe if you could read it, I know it's upside down, it is Happy Birthday Mom on the hood of that machine. And a birthday shout out goes to an Angel Wagoner. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Angel Wagoner, happy birthday there from Doogie and all of us here at Roughneck and Flinger Farm TV. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Doogie is out here in front running well for the race here tonight at Rockingham. They work there off the corner at 25 laps in here. And they work there off of 3 and 4. Back around here onto that front straightaway. Wagoner still leads it. Side by side there in second is going to be John Houston. Sliding it up really close there in front of Brian Hennings. That does get the pass complete. And now we see there Christopher Barker and... nope, sorry. That is Ace and Ramsey we're watching there on screen. Down in the corner, number 1. There's the 13 of Ramsey once again. Following there behind Ace. As they work down here off of 2. Back out onto that backstretch here. Lap number 27. And you got the number 99/3 there of John Darnell. Sitting there in 9th. Teresa up there in the 10th. Daniel Love there 11th. Matthew Gall 12th. Larry Fairman there 13th. Chad Hawkins sitting in the pits. So Gall's 1 lap down. Fairman's 3 laps down. Love is 21.5 seconds behind the leader. We head on down here in the corner number 3 and 4. On lap number 29, soon to be lap 30 on the board, and currently working on. Oh, sorry, no, it is lap 29. James Wagoner is just that far out in front as he comes back around here off of 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and get that track map up so you guys can kind of see where your drivers are in reference to the track, as they have gotten pretty spaced out here. Wagoner coming off of 2, and here comes that 96 of Ace. Across head straight now, so there's about a half a lap gap between Wagoner and back here in 7th place of Ace. It looks like Daniel Love is going to be the next victim of going a lap down here soon, as we got 31 laps showing on the board. Back out onto the backstretch comes the 71 of Daniel Love. James Wagoner closing in on him as he comes down here into corner number 3. Trying to save them tires best they can. Unsure about what the fuel strategy is here tonight as they head on down here into corner number 1 and 2. On to the backstretch for that number 30 James Wagoner machine. Down there through Thunder Alley, the 74 of Brian Hennings getting into that outside wall. That's going to allow the number 46 of Chris Barker to come around him as they head back out onto the front stretch. Back out on that back stretch, though, the number 30 of Wagoner, he's still trying to chase down the 71 of Daniel Love just for a buffer slash, well, I guess you could call it a buffer, but you also got the buffer of the lap traffic in many forms, in many ways. As once Wagoner gets around him, then that forces John Houston, who is sitting in second, to try to go around. Down Thunder Alley once again. Got that 34 laps on the board. And they work out off of corner number 4, back out onto the front stretch. Houston there in second, chasing down Wagoner, who's currently running there in first. So 2 cautions there towards the beginning of the race. I think we have it all settled in here now. We'll have to see how these drivers handle whenever they have to come in and get fresh tires on them trucks as they head down here through 1 and 2. Now, in my head, if you could save the tires right, it makes it more of a fuel strategy game than a tire wear, strategy type of situation. But it all depends on where the driver feels comfortable, what the driver feels comfortable doing, and can he save the tire to make that type of strategy work? And that's the biggest question there. As if there is a caution, late race caution, towards the end of the race, I would expect to see everybody come in, get them fresh Goodyears, back out on track, and just try to maintain the best lap they can. We said that air can be kind of dirty when you're riding in behind somebody. And with a track like this, whenever you're so spread out, that clean air gets harder and harder to find. Down off of 4, back across the front straightaway. Heading down here into 3 and 4. Down here through the Thunder Alley, back straightaway. James Wagoner still leading there as John Houston tries to chase him down there in second. Chris Barker back here in 4th, but Brian Hennings right behind him as Chris is trying to chase down Stephen Shue. Wagoner doing a great job out front as he's getting ready to put another truck a lap down, and that looks to be the number 70 of Theresa Spiker. As everybody rolls down through corner number 3 and 4, back out onto the front stretch. Here comes Wagoner into the pits, right exactly at halfway. So we'll see exactly how Wagner's time fares, as he'll most likely go a lap down. But he's kind of gambling at the moment. Gonna try to save them tires the best he can. Coming off a 2, there you see the 13 of Chris Ramsey. Down here through 3 and 4. Got the 78 there of Matthew Gall trying to stay on the, well, no, he's not on the lead lap of the 99. There of Larry Fairman's trying to get up there and battle for position. And it sounds like the 13 of Chris Ramsey is going to peel off, and he'll go down pit road. We got a few others coming down here into pit road as well. You got the Benjamin Richards in that number 56, John Darnell in that number 3, Theresa Spiker there in the number 70. Ramsey's coming in there in 5th. Hawkins minus 18 lap, but still trying to hang on to some of the points as we head on down the back straightaway here, back on to the front. There comes the 78 out of corner number 2, down the back straightaway. You got the 13 coming on out of pit road now. And I think I heard 71 pitting this time. Caution is out here on the speedway here at lap number 46. To bring out caution number 3 here tonight, if I'm counting correct. Oh no, only our second. I thought it was our third. So, great job there by the drivers tonight. We got James. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to racing here in just a moment.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Alrighty, here we are. We're back here at the racetrack. And great run there by Doogie so far, out there in the 5th position right now. Hey, if anybody is looking for something special to do, there is a charity. Oh, come on now. There is a charity race. Rowan Moore there. It's the Rowan Moore 210. Live broadcast by K&S Sim Productions. There's prizes and different things going on. $20 entry or donate. It is going to be December 6th. And this is going, the proceeds are going to go, from what I understand here, Matt Gall sent me this stuff, so shout out to him. But this is for a charity race to help with a boy with a brain tumor. They're going to be posting the flyer all over Discord and everything for it.
Thank you.
So again, that is the Rowan Moore Putin supporting the boy with brain cancer there, and different sponsors there on the board. Oh, second caution here. The drivers look like they're going to get lined up here. Lights are out, side by side. They're doubling up. So we'll go green flag racing here at lap number 49. And that caution really has shaken things up here from 6 on back. As it put Brian Hennings, Daniel Love, James Wagoner, Chris Ramsey, Benjamin Richards, John Darnell, Larry Fairman, Teresa Spiker, and Chad Hawkins all are 1 or more laps down here. Stephen Shue with the race lead at the moment. Chris Barker out there on the outside. Pace car pulls in. Let's hope that they don't make the same mistake as what they did over the weekend and take out them barriers there at the end of pit road. Down here in the corner number 1 goes these drivers as Stephen Shue gets out to a great start. 3 wide heading into the corner. Hopefully everybody made it through. They do, and that 70 of Teresa is stuck in the middle as Wagner goes around to the outside. Teresa's stuck there trying to find a way to keep that truck straight, and now we got more traffic dive bobbing into the corner below the number 70. You got the 56 there right now, and that's the 56 there of Benjamin Richards. So Stephen Shue down through John Houston are the only drivers on the lead lap. Brian Hennings is the first car 1 lap down, and that is in the number 74 machine, that VRX speed machine, as he's looking to the outside there of Shue. I'm sorry, not of Shue. That is the 46. No, that is Shue and Barker out there in front. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for me to get the, it is a great broadcast here, Runkle Family Farms. Hopefully everything's working out. I do apologize for the little bit of an echo there at the beginning of the broadcast, but we got that straightened out as obviously a mic connection issue. And it looks like, speaking of connection issues there, the 46 of Chris Barker blinked out a moment there in second position. As now they head down here into that Thunder Alley back straightaway down here in the corner number 3. And we got that 74 Brian Hennings looking to the outside of the 46. Barker, as looks like Hennings is trying to make up some ground here. Shue out front. You got Barker there in second. Third is Ace, who's sitting back a little bit farther in that number 96 machine. He's currently behind the 74 of Hennings. Matthew Gall back here, fifth. Houston there in 5th. And right behind him, that's going to be the... oh, man. Trying to do this and... someone needs caffeine here tonight. 24 laps to go here for the James Wagoner Welding why am I calling it Gen 6 now? Boy, am I getting their series screwed up. It's the James Wagoner Welding Truck Series here at Rockingham, down that Thunder Alley, down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Back around there onto the front straightaway. Stephen Shue still your leader as he comes around and back into corner number 1. Followed there by Chris Barker, Matthew Ace Barker. Matthew Gall and John Houston is all you have left on the lead lap here as they head on down here in the corner number 2, down the Thunder Alley straightaway, in the corner number 3, and back around. We go one for another time here at Rockingham with 23 laps to go. And this honestly is one of my more favorite racetracks. I really enjoy Rockingham. It takes a lot of driver's skill and thought to really put the power down and put the race together. I would have thought that Wagoner would have been a little closer to the front. Would have been special to have him closer to the front, considering that it is, I believe he said his mother's birthday, if I remember. Yes, mother's birthday here today. We head off of 4 once again, or no, that was off of 2, heading back out onto that Thunder Alley back straightaway. And down here in the corner number 3. Stephen Shue out front. Chris Barker there second. Matthew Ace Barker there in third. With Matthew Gall sitting Port John Houston there fifth. 20 laps to go till we find out who is the winner here tonight. Down here in the corner number 1 as they roll around here in corner number 2. As they head off, that is going to be Stephen Shue out there in front, up there on the top side. Coming back down here in the corner number 1. Chris Barker there in second. Going to look up there to the high side. Is that 74. Brian Hennings, who is desperately trying to get his lap back and do it the hard way, as he's got his bumper right there to the 00 of Shue. And I think the 49 is just trying to learn where his lane is. And I'm not sure if he's paying attention or if it's me not paying attention. I'm not exactly sure which way it is. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I definitely need caffeine here. Sorry for that mic bump there. Let's grab some Doog and see if that helps me out here. Try to keep the eyelids open. I might need some toothpicks here to keep my eyelids open as this one's coming to a close. Here down in the corner number 3 and 4. Maybe start doing some jumping jacks here between races, because we got to catch a flight going from Rockingham, and we're heading out to go to Phoenix. I believe if I got the track right, for the championship night of Old Glory. Another thing I think I can do between sessions is maybe eat another bowl of hot chili. I had mystery peppers that I ended up adding to that, so it ended up getting me a little bit more heat than what I was expecting. Down here in the corner, number 1 and 2 goes Shue. 15 laps to go out onto that Thunder Alley back straightaway. As we're watching the leaders come down here in the corner number 3, 15 to go. Matt Gall there in third now, getting around John Houston and Ace. As Ace is falling back there in the 5th. Brian Hennings doing a great job. He's back on the lead lap. Can he hold it there for 15 laps or so? That is yet to be seen, as the leaders are chasing him back down that Thunder Alley straightaway in the corner number 3. Around it in the corner number 4. Who is that up there? Looks to be the purple machine of Matt Gall up there riding that wall, trying to see, well, not literally riding the wall, but riding that high line, trying to get that momentum that he needs coming off the corner. I don't know if a cut down line here coming off would work, enter high, exit low type of thing. I don't know if that would work. Adjusting the apex of the corner. I'm not the best at asphalt racing, so it's hard for me to judge where the corner is, to judge that apex. And everybody comes rolling air off of 3, or I'm sorry, no, off of 2, heading down into 3. 12 laps to go. Henning still trying to hold on to that lead lap, as he's got the leaders slowly closing in on him. And that's the like of Stephen Shue, Chris Barker, Matt Gall, John Houston, and Matt Ace Barker. Now we head down here into corner number 2. Down across into corner number 3. Down here in the corner number 1 and 2. Gall looking to the outside of Chris Barker. They head on down here in the corner number 3. Down that Thunder Alley straightaway. Down in the corner number 3 they go. And there's the 74 of Brian Hennings going to possibly go a lap down to Stephen Shue as he comes across the stripe. And yeah, Brian Hennings is definitely a lap down now. As Shue makes the pass back there onto that back straightaway. And there you got the 78 of Gall looking to the inside of Barker. And there goes Chris Barker once again trying to go underneath that 74 Brian Hennings. And oh no, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ace loose. We got Gall loose too, I believe. They all chase it. 8 laps to go. Got them all back under control, and Shue says, thank you, we're going to ride off into the sunset here. Hopefully, as long as Chris Barker doesn't have an ace up his sleeve, or maybe 2, as we head on down through the closing laps here at Rockingham. Into corner number 3 they go. Stephen Shue, followed by Chris Barker, John Houston, Matt Gall, and Matthew Ace Barker. And they head on down through, onto the stripes down here across the... And don't matter how many times I'm here, we really enjoy this track. Stephen Shue sitting out there in front once again, where he started. Barker there in second, kind of where he started. And we go down the grid. We got John Houston up 9 spots from where he started. Here with 5 laps to go. Matt Gall there in 4th, and Matthew Barker Ace there 5th. And the one thing that Ace has going for it is that all right, 4 laps to go as we head down here into corner number 1. Once again, down in the back straightaway, that Thunder Alley. Down into corner number 3 they go. Front to back, that is still Stephen Shue leading the race. Barker trying to chase him down here. I'm not sure if there's enough time for that 46 machine to really put a dent into that lead yet. As
pull up here beside us.
Good job, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, sorry about that. Alrighty, so we got the results here coming up. Here, where are there they go. Stephen Shue, your winner here tonight. Chris Barker there second. John Houston third. Matt Gall fourth. Matthew Barker ace in fifth. Brian Hennings there sixth. Daniel Love there seventh. Chris Ramsey there eighth. Benjamin Richards there ninth. John Darnell there in 10th. Teresa Spiker, and sorry about that, my mic did get muted.
Yeah, well, good job, guys.
So, got it unmuted. Here we go. James Wagoner there in 13th. Larry Fairman there 12th. Chad Hawkins in 14th. Let's go ahead and get with the drivers here for the post-race interviews. Come on now, drivers. Alrighty, where do we go? Oh, come on now. Drop down. We got John Houston finishing third. Good evening there, John. How's it going? Houston, can you hear us? Oh, boy. Hello, Houston? Hopefully it's Hopefully this don't turn into Houston. We have a problem. Chris Barker. Let's see if we can get him to come down here. Hey, good evening, Chris. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we did find somebody. That's good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, man. I couldn't be happier, man. I'm tickled to death for my teammate.
Well, you guys did a great job out there getting running really well. You qualified first and second. You finished first and second, kind of where you qualified. So,
yeah, it was a good race, man.
Very, very good race.
Yeah, shout out to Dougie. He was on rails. If it wasn't for the pit strategy there, if he'd have stayed out, I think he'd have had it for sure.
I don't know if it was really his strategy that bit him or that caution that bit him.
Well, it was, the caution. That's what we were hoping for. That's why we stayed out. I told him, him and Dougie and John's faster. Let's just stay out and see what happens. If we pit with them, they're probably just going to do the same thing. They was just running a better line. They was able to go a couple tenths faster and still save tires. We were trying to save, and I thought they would burn theirs off, going a little harder, but they was running a good line. And I'm glad it worked out like it did.
Yeah, it looks like Doogie had some problems there towards the end of the race, so unfortunate for him finishing there 13th.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he said he got into somebody.
Yeah, so we'll go back and relook at that here after we get the interview done. But great job there, getting second place here. Who's your shout-out you want to give here tonight?
Oh, man, I got to shout out my teammate, Steven. I'm tickled to death for him, man. He got him a win. He's been wanting one so bad. Jeffrey and Chris Phillips, they're taking the night off. Shout out to them. James Wagner, I want to thank him so much, man. Everything he does for this league is just awesome. I want to say happy birthday to his wife, Dougie's mama. They said it was her birthday. We went over there and for like 4th of July and stuff before, and you go over there, you don't leave hungry, man. She works hard cooking food and stuff. I want to thank Matt Gall for stepping in as a sponsor and admin. They're doing a great job. Just everybody here at Roughneck. And thank you. You're doing a good job, man. Shout out to Kai. I hear he's sick. Get better.
Yeah,
and I want to thank the wife and kids, most importantly.
Don't forget them.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be mad at me if I don't.
Well, congrats there for second place. And how's season 5 of the trucks going? I know I'm not here to really broadcast it, so I know Kai with K&S has been doing the truck series.
Yeah, I've missed a few races here. It's just, busy schedule, hard to make them all. I actually won last week. Kind of the same thing, just we all pitted. Team Foothills, 1, 2, 3, just pit strategy. It just worked out for us. Sometimes being lucky is better than being fast on some nights. So
some
we're
nights
having fun.
it's getting that
thing.
strategy to play for you.
Absolutely.
So congrats there on second place, and we'll see if we can find Steven here anywhere.
Yeah. He's in there somewhere. You have a good night.
Good evening there, Shu. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Feels good.
Well, I understand the Foothills team put together a winning strategy here tonight to try to outbeat some of the faster trucks, and you did just that. So congrats on the victory here tonight in that in that 00 machine.
Yo, yeah, it was amazing to get to pole and win it. I'll say this right now, Dougie had it in the bag if he wouldn't got messed up on pit strategy and being in that little incident he was in.
Well, I think everybody says about pitch strategy. It's just that the caution had something to say about his pitch strategy type of strategy.
Yes, it did.
I mean, that's the whole risk. I mean, that's the whole thing. In so many ways, there's a gamble that happens every race. Do we stay out and hope for a caution, or do we come in and pit early? There's always that. Which way do I go with it?
With me and Chris Barker there in 46, we were actually discussing it when Dougie took pit road, and I was like, "Well, that kind of made our decision." I said, "You want to pit next time by?" He said, "I don't know." I said, let's stretch it out." I said, we might wind up with 8-lap fresher tires or something. I said, but let's split before lap 48 and let's see how it plays out.
Well, and it played out in your favor, so great job there with that. And congrats getting the victory here tonight at the Rock.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I will say that it was a tough one.
Now, do you enjoy racing the Rock, or is it not one of your one of your favorites?
Oh, I like them all. I mean, I don't have one that I don't like, other than Bristol. I'm not good at Bristol.
Bristol can get a little tough, especially if it turns into pacing instead of racing.
Yep.
But great job nonetheless here. Who's your sponsors you want to give shout-outs to?
Before we do sponsors, I got a shout out to, you call him Doogie, we call him Dougie. Shout out to Dougie's mom, Angela, Jamie's wife. Her birthday was, I believe, Monday. Happy birthday to you, Angela. I know Mama T was in here tonight, but she's the mama of the league. If it wasn't for her, I'll be honest with you, Jamie wouldn't be allowed to do what he does for James Wagner's Welding. But yeah, I've definitely got to give a shout out to my teammate there, Chris Barker, Team Foothills. I hate Dr. Phil, that's Chris Phillips, and Ledford wasn't in here tonight. But yeah, I mean, great sponsors. Great sponsors. Got to give Wagner's Welding, Jamie over there, Natural Life, Gall's company there, Herbs, Oil, and CBD, definitely you, Flicker Farm, just pretty much everybody. Mag Real Estate. And definitely a big shout out to Roughneck. I know that, things are changing right now, and I think they're changing for the better, so I'm really enjoying it. So let's keep it up. Let's keep the pace going.
Alrighty, welcome.
Oh, and definitely to the wife and kids.
You almost forgot them.
No, never forgot them. They were there.
Alrighty, well, congrats on the victory here tonight. And it'll be interesting to see kind of how the rest of the season plays out here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate it wasn't a points race, but, I mean, it was fun just getting back to fun racing, and that's what it was tonight.
Yeah, it definitely sure looked fun out there. The Rock is one of my more favorite, when it comes to short tracks, it's one of my more favorite short tracks.
Yep.
Well, you have a great night there, Steven, and congrats again on your victory here tonight.
Yes, sir. See you next week at Nashville.
Well, maybe. We'll see. see if Kai's feeling better or not.
Well, we'll see you Monday. That's for sure.
Yep, we'll see you Monday.
Yep. Later, Fleeger.
Alrighty. So that is Stephen Shue there in the victory lane here tonight for the James Wagoner Welding Truck Series. As we head down here on to finish up here and catch our flight into the next race here tonight at Phoenix. So without much further ado here, we got with everybody that we could find. And definitely congrats there to Steve and Chris and the Foothills team for putting together such a great winning strategy here tonight. And also to James Wagoner Welding for everything they do for the league. And I can't do it without them, that's for sure. And can't do it without the drivers, or otherwise we wouldn't have anything here at Fleeger Farm TV to show you. So, already, well, everybody have a great night, rest of your night. And if you're curious, stay tuned here on our channel here tonight as we get ready to launch the championship race for Old Glory here in about 20 minutes.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Natural Life Apothecary is your one-stop shop for natural healing and remedies, offering a full line of organic herbs, oils, teas, CBD, and federally legal Delta products. Visit naturallifetx.com today and save 15% on your entire order with discount code ROUGHNECK. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the race.